Bonjour, 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 bonheurs. ¿Cómo estás? I hope bien. Is the hat throwing you? I think it is. I am wearing a hat that's very, I don't know, throw another shrimp on the Barbie kind of thing. That man was a national treasure. Tropic Thunder. Listen, if you're not into movie references and strange songs, then maybe you should go. My name's Jess Wood. Welcome to Get Wood. This is a 30 some odd minutes of some odd stories and shit from the news, from the world, from me. But to keep you cheerful, this is a thing that should keep you cheerful, and a lot of silliness and sass. And guess what? Yeah, we got a theme song. Oh, and it looks like I'm naked. I'm not naked, but I look like I'm naked. Hi, let's do the theme. If you know the theme song, sing along. If you don't, you know what? It's real easy. It's just a mashup of a bunch of my favorite songs. Here we go. And Big Bud, Sesame. Do you remember this one? Big Minge Energy. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. That's a 9 mil melody. Bam! And you say, God damn, this is a dope jam. I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm a broad, and I'm broad, and I'm broader than Broadway, and I'm diddling, 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 diddling. Oh, it's myself, and it feels so good. You know, I do it a lot. Your sauce will mix with ours, and we'll make a good goulash, baby. Oh, yeah. What time is it? It's time for your favorite show in the universe of time, of time jumps and spans and earth shattering business. It's Get Wood. And hi, my name's Jess Wood. I'm your host with one sleeve off and a one sleeve down, one sleeve on and a one sleeve off. And I got the funny hat that a shrimp is coming on. Come on, get wood. I got the earrings to match. A woman made me these. A white woman in the desert made me these. I look like, what am I talking about? That's what I look like. I look like a white woman in the desert, which I will be sooner than later. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week of madness. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo fucking estás? I hope bien, because I know it's very hard to be bien right now, and that is why I continue to show up here, even when there's, insanity going on out amongst us. I'm a huge believer in talking about a mix of my week and the week out in the world. If I can find some strange stories that come my way, or if you send me a really crazy story, I'm going to talk about it. And if you don't know, now you know. Hit it. They're to me, the biggest story. I mean, besides, I want to thank everyone who showed up all over the country and all over the world for the No Kings protest. Why do I hear a drill? It's Saturday. They're not supposed to be drilling. I hope you can't hear it. That's all I care about, is if you can hear it. Because a lot of times, I don't know if you've been listening to me for a long time, but I was doing shows. Oh, happy Saturday, my love. I've been doing shows since before people even knew what a podcast was. And can you hear the drilling? No, you probably can't. And from one episode, there were some dogs barking in the yard next to me. Thank you. I didn't think so, but there were some dogs barking in the yard next to where I was recording in my apartment in Brooklyn. And I started screaming went out the back door. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck with the dogs? Fucking feed them, bring them in. What the fuck? And I went really bad. I went very bad. It was a very bad look. And then all y'all wrote to me and said, wow, we couldn't hear the dogs at all. But hearing you freak out like that, hilarious. And I say, if we can't laugh at ourselves, who the fuck are we going to laugh at? How are we going to laugh at all? If we can't laugh at ourselves, how are we going to fucking laugh? I mean, God, it's hard to laugh right now, but that's why I'm here. I'm here for you. And my favorite story, I mean, it scared the fuck out of me. And I'm not talking about the TSA, and I'm not talking about the the ICE. I mean, I am talking about, fuck all those guys and fuck all that shit. And the government, we all need to get a hold of ourselves. But because I don't really talk about that kind of stuff because we're inundated with it every day. So what I like to talk about, like I said, are the fringe stories, the stories that I find really interesting. So my favorite story of the week was about spring break. That is, I guess, happened a little early for college. I don't know what school gets when or how, but the the people that landed, the college kids that landed in Houston, Texas over this spring break, there were 3 million people that showed up. 42,000 plus came back with some sort of STD. Now, at first I thought they meant like some sort of STD, like we don't know what the fuck it is. Like it's a mutated STD. There's something going on. That's what I thought it was at first. When I first read it, and I was like, some sort of STD. We don't know what the STD is. They really have fired all the fucking scientists, I guess, in this administration. So I got freaked out and I was like, well, how do they not know? Well, I did a little deep diving. Thank you very much, because I know what the priority is here on Get Wood, and that's to find out what's the STD. What the fuck is the STD? Okay, ready? This is frightening. Okay. Me. 79% syphilis. Now, I didn't even know syphilis. Well, I knew syphilis was bad in Los Angeles because in Los Angeles, they had billboards in the street that had a wave, like it looked like a Chinese drawing, like an old wave, like beautiful with careening, curving wave. And it said syphilis tsunamis. And it said, get tested, because there's a syphilis tsunami out there and it's going to fucking get you when you're least expecting it. So 79% syphilis. This is a lot for a lady with a lisp. 79% syphilis. And 32% gonorrhea. Now, I thought gonorrhea was a Ghana. You know what I'm saying? But again, there's no one's doing anything smart. 17%, and don't ask me to add up all these percentages because I'm horrible at math, but I can read 17% the HIV. The fucking HIV. Now, here's the thing. Syphilis can kill you. Gonorrhea can kill you. These things can all kill you. I mean, the HIV, we know. The HIV. Oh, Viv, you got the HIV. It's a killer. These are all killers. These will all kill you. And so let's think about it. For the first thing that I thought about when I read these statistics and I heard this story, well, the first thing I thought of was, how fucking stupid are you guys? Are there no condoms anymore? Like, I feel like no one ever uses a condom. They're all like, condom, I don't even know what that is. Like, what is a condom? Like, I feel like kids don't even fucking know what that is anymore. And when I was coming up, and I know I'm talking to the Gen Xers and the older millennials out there, and you know what I'm about to say. When I was coming up, the rappers rapped about condoms. That's how important it was. Like the teachers, the music, the artists, the people who were teaching the masses spoke about condoms. I had to just I revisited a couple of the songs before I started here because I love to listen to music to get myself hyped for the show, right? But I was like, purposely I put on one of my favorite songs about a dick called Jimbrowski by the Jungle Brothers. And if you don't know Jimbrowski, oh my God, I'm so sad for you. Please go and listen to it. Jimbrowski, a Jimbrowski, Jimbrowski, a Jimbrowski. And so that was the name of the dick. The Jimbrowski, Jimmy, and then the condoms were called Jimmy hats. You got to have your Jimmy hat. Get my Jimmy hat here. Okay. Ice Cube sang a song about what's the matter? You burning? I'm here to get a physical. My job, they make you get a physical at my job, Okay. So there were songs about it. There were Jenny from De La Soul So Jimbrowski, Jimmy hats, get your Jimmy hats, burn the bush. You're gonna burn. What's the matter? You're burning. Like it was all out there for us for the taking, and it was even like it was an argument about putting condoms in schools when we were younger, and they're like, you put condoms in the schools, people are gonna have sex, and it's like, bitch, we're all gonna fucking have sex. We're humans. We're hormonal humans. We want to touch and feel and do and freak. And here's the thing, you know me. I'm no prude. The fucking show is called Get Wood, for Christ's sakes. I love a good dick. I love a good sex. I love a good, yeah, mash it up. But you know who is the safest that I've ever been with? Landro. Landro was the safest and most just on top of it to the guy. But here's the thing. Our age, the Gen X, older millennials, we came up at a time where we were getting it in. We were fucking like these. This is an amazing statistic to me right now because they're not even fucking very much. So they went out, this generation of kids, they went out and they were like, we're gonna fuck, we're finally gonna fuck. But they're so uneducated about the fucking that they're just doing it raw dog. And they think raw dogging is sitting on a plane and not reading a book. They don't understand that it's putting your dick in there without a fucking condom on. And then we have, I love Cardi B. Like, I'm a big Cardi B fan, and I wanted to talk about Little Miss Drama Tour and how cute it looked, how brilliant and wonderful and so much great stuff. But also use a condom. You're someone who girls are looking up to, and you're just going to have a baby. You're just going to have a baby, how about a condom? And you know what else? HPV was not common when we were growing up. You didn't just get your little kid fucking a shot vaccinated for HPV because you're like, well, everybody's going to have it. Everyone's going to get it. Stop that. Oh my God. So we were fucking way more than these kids are fucking these days. And we were safer than they were. And we were getting it in. Also, can we please talk about finger banging again? Can I please harp on the finger banging experience? If you're not finger banging or getting finger banged, what is happening right now? Like, you don't need a dirty dick inside of you when you get a good finger bang. Trust. If this is turned into a public service announcement or a safe sex commercial, good. Get wood, but get it safely. Do you hear? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. I got shit written down. Oh God. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Like, how are we going to care if y'all don't care about yourselves? And if you want to have a baby and you got the HIV, the baby's going to HIV. It's fucking science. And I know they don't teach you science anymore. They don't teach you anything. They teach nothing. We can't spell. We don't read. We don't talk to each other. Like, what the fuck? But so you don't talk to each other, but you just fuck raw. What? So you don't check for if he's got like the Willy lump, but you're just gonna fuck raw. Yeah, just get behind me, motherfucker. I saw this in a video once. Like, no. Oh my God, my poor babies. My babies. This means 42,000 plus people came back to their communities and fucking fucked more people unprotected and spread more shit. We are the downfall of our own selves. I mean, I hate to say that because I know, I like to be positive here, but God damn, we're fucking ourselves dead. Like, that's probably not it's just not a great idea. So I don't know who has to write a song about condoms. I don't know. Because look, be sexy, have sex, fuck as many people as you want, fuck whoever you want. Don't fuck, but be safe. Like, that's all that I care about. Like, the safety of my people. Because humans are my people. All humans. Don't fuck that up. Okay. I'm so upset by that. I'm very upset. I feel like that's just not, it's terrible. So, on to the next situation. Thank you very much. And I appreciate your feedback on that as well. Thank you. So I really pride myself on keeping my ear to the ground, which is such like an old person thing to say. I'm keeping my ear to the ground about what the kids are talking about. No, but I want to know I want to know slang, and I want to know music, and I'm just really interested in it. Okay. I obviously I'm watching their fucking, I mean, I don't watch them fuck, but I'm keeping tabs on what they're doing out there. So someone had written to me and he wrote, NGL, I watched your podcast. And you've given up on today's slang. Oh God, don't ever give up. But he wrote NGL. And I was like, I don't some of the slang I get, like minty bee and like I like to say sometimes when I grew up, I was uh unfortunately at a young age I was raped, so I did a lot of shrugs, but then somebody pew-pewed the guy who did it, and so then instead of going anywhere like to I had a minty bee, which is like that's terrible. True story. Uh, so NGL, not gonna lie, I watched your podcast. Now, I didn't ask. Like I find it interesting that that's what came just unsolicited. It wasn't like I wrote to this cat and I was like, "Hey man, have you watched the podcast? You listen to the podcast?" And then he wrote back like, "NGL, I have watched the podcast." Excuse me, but I didn't. It just was that. And I thought it was really interesting because it's almost like we were mid conversation. Maybe that's why people fuck unprotected because they're like, we've already done all the stuff. Just put it in. I don't know why I keep pointing to the behind me because that's where I like it. I don't want to see your face. No, I like it all different styles. Sometimes I get embarrassed. Look, I'm like bright red. All right. So NGL, not gonna lie, I watch your podcast. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Also, I do know serving cunt. Serving cunt. And I think it's just because I hang around with gay guys or because I don't know. I'm next to the people that watch RuPaul. I don't know. I'm very in the serving cunt situation. I also really like the word cunt, which I don't like to use it like on another person, especially a woman. Let's be kind to one another. I actually shut down two shit talkers this week. I shut down a group of people talking shit. I said, "Hey, we don't," but I wasn't this tough. Like how I'm acting it out right now, I wasn't like this. I was like this. "Hey, you guys. Like, guys, don't talk poop. Are you guys talking poop? Is this talking poo poo about somebody that is in our community? Don't talk poo about people that are in our community." I mean, I did it, I was brave and I did it, but I did it also to a guy that I know really well. And he was talking shit about a kid, about a child. So I told him, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't like that shit talk, man. Also, if you're gonna like Tupac even said, if they're shit talking in front of you, you get up from the table, you're the next one on the fucking shit talk list. I mean, I'm sure I'm paraphrasing. Tupac, he had a way with words. Plus, a very smart gentleman. Anyway, serving cunt, meaning like looking good, great look, great look. So I want you to use it this week in a sentence, or just yell it at someone, or tell someone they're serving cunt today, and see what's the reaction. What's the reaction factor? I'd love to hear what it was and who was in the room and how did they react? It's just something, I like an assignment, and a fun assignment like serving cunt at someone during the week. I'll take it. Anyway, I'd only give assignments that I would like. Like here, you're never going to show up to get wood and have a pop quiz like on geography or math or anything like that. So don't you worry. I don't know if you were ever worried about that. You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried that we're all decorating like our parents. Do you have this? Do you have this thing? Well, there's a lot of people that are now, which I really respect, a lot of people moving back in with their parents to help, or moving a parent in to help. It's very un-American and I love it. Like, you know how Americans are usually like, get to the old age home. But people are really moving in their family members or moving in with their family members. And I find it so fucking sweet. It's like just the sweetest thing. And while that's happening, there are other friends of mine who are not moving in with them or having them move in, but they're actually decorating their houses or apartments like their house or apartment was decorated when they were little. Are you falling into this? Does this happen to you? Is it nostalgia? Like I find that, well, here's the thing. When my mom died, I inherited my inheritance was like a pair of turquoise earrings, a couple turquoise necklaces, a couple of rugs from the reservation in New Mexico, and some fabric from Mexico. That was my inheritance. And then my inheritance when my pops died was a broken guitar. So I kind of already am covering how it looked? Oh, yeah, my mom a couple Buddhas from my mom. So I have a couple Buddhas, I have a couple old rugs, I have an old guitar in the corner. I do not have a shelf made out of 2 by 4s and bricks, however, and if any of you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Whose dad or stepdad or mom's boyfriend built that fucking wooden plank shelf for the books because everyone had a lot of books back then. I'm sure they were reading Shogun. I bet they were reading what was another big one? What's the one with the Italian one? Oh God, it's like based on a lot. Goodfellas is based on that book. Anyway, we had all the books. The parents had all the books, and yes, read more books. I am reading right now The Handmaid's Tale. I don't recommend reading it right now. It's a little weird to read it right now. It's the timing is very bad. I don't think I should be reading it right now. It's like reading a book on the apocalypse. Like, I wonder how this ends. Like I just don't know the end. I didn't watch the show. I've told you before on the show. Anyway, I wonder if you guys are decorating like your family. Now, my mom and I, when I think I was 9 years old, we, Wise Guy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Wise Guy. We had that on the shelf. We had like all The Godfather, Wise Guy, Shogun, um, what else? The Malcolm X biography, like a lot. Free to Be You and Me. I could name all the books. So, not all the books. So, my mom and I were flooded out of our place. Like, I can't even really watch my prayers are so hard for Hawaii right now because I can't even watch the footage of all that flooding out there. It's so sad. It makes me so sad. And because I was in a flood when I was little and we lost everything. We didn't really have anything because we were very poor, but, I lost my little stuffed animals that I had a few stuffed animals. I had a few records. I had comedy records actually when I was really little. And yeah, it makes me angry too because it's just we can we don't have to be tearing the earth apart like this, you know what I mean? Colin Quinn said something really funny about well, really smart. He's so smart and funny. He said how Americans ignored God and just kept building, even though there was like a lake or a river or an ocean or a mountain. And they were like, total that, knock that down. We're building again. We're building more. Because he goes, because Europe is just the size of us, but it's a bunch of little countries. And so the US could be exactly that. It could be a bunch of little countries, but we just couldn't help ourselves. Just wanted it all. And the greed is what's going to kill us. And that, I mean, my mom had told me that years ago. Oh God, Jesse, greed is the worst. I mean, next to children. So my mom and I got flooded and we had to live in a shelter, in a Red Cross shelter. And I think I just got a bite right there. Did I just get a bite? Oh my God. I just got bitten. What would bite me? It's fucking frigid outside. Anyway, we had to live at the Red Cross for a little while, and then we had to go live in motel rooms, which for me, that was a step up, baby. Go and live in a motel room? Are you kidding? First of all, indoor plumbing. As my auntie Vicky reminds me when I ask her about my potty training, she's like, potty training? You shat on the lawn like an animal. Okay, great. So we were in Topanga Canyon, the bottom of the hill by the PCH. So it was called the rodeo grounds or the pit or the snake pit. It was all dirt roads, bamboo, bunch of hippies down there that rented from the city and a bunch of dilapidated houses, buildings that were a bit shanty, so a lot of people would rebuild them, and because the city never looked at them or never came and checked on us, it always was whatever, like, rebuilt from people's, they would just nail up a couple boards and figure it out. But it was really prone to flooding because it was all dirt roads and it was at the bottom of the basin of the canyon, and it really was a basin. So throughout the year, if it would rain, there would be a little trickle and a little creek that you would drive over or walk. You could even walk through it. But then in the wintertime, it became this raging water, white capped, fucking freak out, scary, could kill you, take you to the ocean. That's where it would go if you fell in. People could had to park on the other side of the creek. We all had to walk across this really scrickly, scrackly bridge that was made out of wire and like missing boards in between where the fucking creek is going underneath you, like running river rapids. So the one year the floods just came and wiped everything out, and that was it. We lost everything. And my mom was given a Kmart card from the Red Cross from the shelter. They said, here, it was good for like a couple $100 to get us, blankets or whatever. I don't know what a grown up needs to get, but I knew that that meant maybe we could get underwear. That was what I really wanted. I really wanted underpants and, shampoo that I recognized from like a commercial instead of some health food bullshit. No such luck. My mom was so pissed that they gave us the Kmart card. She goes, "Oh God, Kmart? Do you know how many Buddhas I lost and how many, what else were the Oriental rugs and vases that I got at the thrift store that this could never, ever cover? Go fuck yourself with your Kmart card." And she threw go fuck yourself with the Kmart. I'll never forget this. I was 9 years old, 10 years old. I'll never forget this. The mom who had nothing. We had nothing now. We lived in a fucking shelter. And we don't have we have no clothes, we have no underwear, we have no nothing. And she's like, fuck you and your free, stuff with your card. And I was like, "Duh, no." And I wish I was old enough I could have grabbed that fucking card and gone shopping. And hey. But no, she was, ugh, Kmart. Ugh, Jesse, no, we can do better than that. Really? Can we? Because then she sent me to New York to live with my cousins because nobody could take care of me. Because, well, how are you going to take care of me when you don't have shit? I mean, what the fuck? So, you know, this is my transition for this story. So growing up as wildly as I did in Topanga Canyon, but also in Hollywood, California, and then getting sent to New York City to live when I was little and realizing then, like, this is where I want to live. This is really where I want to live. And then living here for a long time and then going back west and being with my mom before she died and seeing my dad before he died, like all these kind of magical that we think are random things that really aren't random at all. Like the timing, if you just listen to your intuition. And that's all I did. I was like, oh, you know what? I feel like I should go home now. And everyone in New York was like, what? Should it, LA? You hate LA. And I was like, yeah, but it feels right. And then it was right. And then I was like, you know what? I should move to Albuquerque when I moved to Albuquerque from LA. And that I didn't know one person. I didn't know what it was going to be like, but it just felt like I should do that. My friend gave me, hey, go ahead. I'll help you. I'll help you move. He helped me pay to move. So what a fantastical time. And then I came back to New York. But in Albuquerque, in my transition from Albuquerque to New York, I really realized that I have a funny kind of branding going on for myself where I am definitely what one may call, or what Mattel toy company may call, Breaking Bad Barbie. And it just happened that I looked at myself and I thought, oh, that's funny. That's kind of like what I am. I mean, I don't do meth per se, but it doesn't mean I don't fuck dudes who do. I don't make it, but I make it with the dudes who do it. It's all just so fun. Anyway, so I thought that's a fun thing. So then I started calling myself Breaking Bad Barbie. Well, it really stuck. It really stuck. And the audiences loved it when I did it in my stand up. And then when I recorded my album a couple weeks ago, I said it again, and everyone laughed, ha ha ha. And so when I had my album cover photo shoot, that's right. I love saying that sentence. When I had my album cover photo shoot, I know I was able to style it and location it and pose it and be in it for thinking of Breaking Bad Barbie being my brand, my overriding brand on it. So I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna put a little methy pin in it and continue the story of the photo shoot next week because it's time to end. It's time to end. And I'll leave you with this. I did watch a movie this week and I really liked it. And it was called, uh, it's a documentary and it's called Billy Idol Should Be Dead. And if you're like myself and you grew up with Billy Idol, you know all the music, but you don't really know all the history, it's really interesting. It's really good. He's so cute. And of great old footage of London, New York, LA, 60s, 70s, 80s. And it's a little too long. I didn't, I kind of like picked up the phone in the end. Do you do that? Where I go, oh, this is a great movie. And then I'm like, what's my phone doing? Ugh, we're addicted because I'm addicted to what his dick did. Do you remember that lyric? Anyway, this has been Get Wood. I guess that's a great way to end. This has been Get Wood. I really enjoy you showing up for me here. Thanks for coming down on a Saturday night, the loneliest night of the week. I do hope that you're having a great time doing whatever you're doing. I hope that you're remaining healthy, taking good care of yourself. And listen, if you're not hurting yourself and you're not hurting anybody else, then you're absolutely doing a great job. And I'm so proud of you. And if no one else told you, I will tell you now. Continue doing what you're doing. And if you can, be kind when you go out. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, be kind. Take a moment, take a breath. If it's looking a little upsetting, maybe don't speak. See how you feel, but navigate in a kind way, in a gentle way. We need it. We all need it really badly. And you know what else? Wrap it the fuck up. Are you going to insert it into somebody? Wrap it up. What are you doing? Why are we doing this? If you haven't had the conversations, like, yes, talk about it. If you can talk about it, if you can tell each other when you were last tested, if you can trust that in the other, if you can talk about, some medical history that you have, then yes, I welcome you to raw dog away. But my God, if you're meeting at a party and you're drunk out of your gourd and you're letting some cat just pull up to the bumper, baby, you got to get a fucking rubber on there. Just put that Jimmy hat on, that Jim Browski, Jim Browski, Jim Browski, JIMBROWSKI. I hope you go and listen to that. All right. Love you so much. I'll see you. Oh, I'm going to be on location the next time I see you. The next time I see you, I'm going to be on location. Who knows from where? I can't wait. Okay. I will see you next Saturday. Have a great week and be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Drink a lot of water. Love you. Bye. Yes. Yes. Yes.